Come see the brand new Battle Forces for the Age of Sigmar and how much money you can save on these bad boys. Spiking bits. What's up, Hobby Maniacs? Baer here again with you today, taking a look at the new Battle Forces from Games Workshop. This is the 2016 reincarnation of the Battle Force for, I guess, the Warhammer Fantasy. They used to cost about $90. Now they're $170 and have a lot more material in here. I guess the old start collecting boxes that just came out about this time last year. I think it was the first weekend in January, actually. 2016 was when we first saw the start collecting boxes appear. So those have kind of taken the place of the old school Battle Force. They're a little bit more. They're $85, where the old ones, actually they're about the same price because the old ones used to be $90. But now we've got the Battle Force current era, I guess, that are a little bit more. They're $170, but everyone seems to be bundled up and it has a great deal. So starting with the Stormcast Eternals. Oh, and perhaps the best part is they all have exclusive formations, or I guess you could call these, what are they, battalions inside them for the game. So this one's coming in hot with a Celestin Prime, the Knight Azeros, which I think is $40 by himself, Dracothan Guard, 5 of the Paladins, and 2 box sets worth of Liberators. And this one is actually one of the bigger deals out there. It's $343 retail for $170 in the box set configuration. Now, here's the kicker. How good is the detachment? Now, we've unboxed these things before in the past, but I just kind of want to do one just to kind of show you how it works. You get the slide out tray, and then boom, there's all of your goodies. Fantastic cash and prizes on the inside, minus cash, of course. There's the formation, and you can kind of see they just kind of put everything in here, each one of the sets. The Stormcast Liberators themselves is the multi-part box set. So these aren't the little push-fit ones that come in the starter boxes. This is the full-on $60 set. And of course, you've got the Dracothans, call them Fatty Dinos. That's my name for them, Fatties. And then Azeros, and then of course the Celestin right there's these 2 sprues. Actually, these 2 sprues. Actually, all the sprues. Many sprues. Much sprue. Very sprue. And there's the other Liberators, and right here, I can't tell what that is. Is that Liberators too? Oh, these, yeah, okay. So the Hammer guys and then the Liberators. Boom. That is all of it, and still a great deal. Obviously, this is one of the better deals. Let's check out the battalion here. Celestial Avengers, inspired by their leader. The mighty champions descend upon the foe. Reroll wound rolls of 1 for attacks made with this unit from this battalion that are within 12 inches of the Celestin Prime. So when the Celestin Prime does arrive, your army is going to get to reroll 1s, basically foe preferred enemy ported over from Warhammer 40k. I like it. That's a good one. But remember, most people aren't going to start with a Celestin Prime on the table, so you got to be a little careful of that one. Next up is the Iron Jaws Thunderfist Battalion of Battle Force box set. Now you got to be careful with this because he's not normally allowed. These guys can't be battle line, but this would be a battalion in the Age of Sigmar. So you got to be careful. This guy messes it up. You can't just plug and play him into your current destruction army. He kind of screws things up a little bit. But here's what comes in it. You get a Mega Boss. You get a Weird Knob Shami. 2 box sets of the Orc Brutes. These guys that do the heavy lifting. They are dirty. Gore Gruntress goes super fast, and an Alguzzler Gargant, aka the Giant, from back in the day. And as far as the formation goes, let's see how good it is. Oh, it's down at the bottom. Nope. Nope. I don't know where it is. Nope, it is at the top. Yeah. There's that sweet picture of the Mega Boss on Maw Crusher. You've probably seen the one that Felix here at Spiky Bits painted up for our battle reports. He did a really good job with that yellow. It turns out if you just follow the GW guide, it's actually really good. GW knows what they're doing. So the battalion is one of each of all the models in the box set. And the ability is, if the Alguzzler Gargant is within 10 inches of any other unit from the battalion in your hero phase, and it can immediately attack with its massive club as if it were the combat phase. And I have a confession to make. I don't know what the Giant does. I know it's usually like a D6 kind of thing, but I haven't looked at his new battalion, or his new War Scroll in the Age of Sigmar because, well, he didn't seem that good. Let me see if I can look him up real quick. I got the little app right here. There's an app for that. Even Age of Sigmar, there is an app for that. It's actually really easy to search. Here, I'm going to show you how easy it is. I just had a little notification that it was updated. And there's the Alguzzler Gargant. We're just going to download it from the cloud. Boom, it took like 2 seconds. And let's see what we got here. So what did it say? It said, why is this? Stop it. Okay, swing with the massive club as if it were the combat phase. So assuming that he hasn't taken any wounds, he will have 3d6 attacks with his massive club. Okay, that seems good. I don't even know what the attack does, and that seems good. 3-inch range, 3d6, assuming he's untouched. 3s to wound, or 3s to hit, 3s to wound, -1 rend, 1 damage. Well, that last half of that's pretty good, but getting 3d6 of those, even better, and especially if you've got +1 to hit. So that does not suck. Being able to do that twice in a turn could be very, very devastating to any unit in the Age of Sigmar there. So there it is. You heard it here first. We all learned something together today. And knowing is half the battle. The other half is combat. The combat phase. Next up is the Sylvanus Darkroot Wargrove. Another great deal from Games Workshop, of course. Oh, actually, I didn't tell you how much the orcs were. So the Iron Jaws box set, full retail goes for $305. Another great deal for a $170 investment US. So the Sylvanus, again, is one of the top deals, probably because you can already tell there's 2 boxes of the Cornus Hunters in here, which are $60 each. This big bad boy, that little bad boyette, or badette, we'll call her a badette. So this box goes for $311. Normally $170 retail. Another great deal from Games Workshop. Now, this doesn't come, neither do these come in the Start Collecting box. These guys are, if you're playing Sylvanus or you're thinking about playing Sylvanus, you need like all of the Cornus Hunters. These guys are super amazing in game. Don't sleep on this box set. It's probably going to be one of the ones to sell out first. Now, as far as rules go, let's see what they do, because they're already bouncing around the trees all nimbly bimbly like a herd of cats. But I don't know what they're going to be able to throw them to still be competitive. What do we got? If Dracha or the Spite Revenants from this battalion or within 12 inches of an enemy unit has suffered any unsaved wounds or mortal wounds caused by any other units from this battalion, you can re-roll their charge rolls. Okay, so it sets up a little bit of a charge there. That's kind of cool. I don't know if it's super competitive for the formation or for the battalion, but it definitely gives you some options for surezies. And last but not least is Lord Khorne's Bloodbound Slaughterstorm. Dun dun dun. So this is another great departure from the Start Collecting box. One of those things that you're probably going to want to combo off. If you weren't sure about picking up the Wrathmongers, this is a good way to get them. Then you got, what's his face, Blood Wrath guy, Mans with the axes. He's actually really good, but normally only available separately for 30. I think he's like $30 clan pack. So that's pretty good. That's a good deal right there. And of course, you get a bunch of the Blood Warriors, the Reavers, and a 3-pack of the Skull Crushers. I want to see the Crushers. I don't know. Anything anymore is just like one word mashed onto another word, and they all start sounding the same after a while. It's hard to keep them all straight. Let's see what they do in game, shall we? Now, as far as what comes in the box, we just kind of went over it, but you get basically a box of Blood Reavers, a box of Blood Warriors, a box of the Wrathmongers, Skull Crushers, Scar Blood Wrath, and an Aspiring Deathbringer. I actually didn't see him in there. He has rules. Mr. Hammerhand, he has rules. I think Valiant's Hammerhands, he has rules for the Gorchos in game. He's actually pretty good. So here's what it does in game. Let's see. In your hero phase, pick one unit of this battalion that's within 8 inches of Scar Blood Wrath and within 3 inches of an enemy unit. The unit you pick can immediately attack as though it were the combat phase. Like, Khorne needs another reason to get free attacks. That seems pretty good. I like that one. Let's check the monies on this. Comes out to $287 retail. So a great investment for $170 again. You're getting at least $110 back right off the bat there, and some great units that will really work well in your Khorne Bloodbound army. So again, some really big winners for Age of Sigmar, and of course we're already hearing rumors that the old Island of Blood starter for Warhammer Fantasy that came out, let's see, Island of Blood came out in 2010, is coming back with round bases and probably more war scrolls and fun stuff for Age of Sigmar the next week. So always exciting stuff leading right up to the holidays, but then I think there's going to be like a 2-week lull in new releases as they get more stuff on deck and come back January 7th. So that's it for this one. Questions, comments, omissions, errors, drop it in the comments below.
Deleted scenes, bonus content, and all the interviews and post-game wrap-up videos can be located in the Hall of Veterans on thelongwar.net. Visit thelongwar.net today and try a week completely free with no strings attached. That's not all. Thelongwar.net is also your hobby resource for exclusive early access with an ad-free experience to all your favorite videos. Members of the Hall of Veterans gain early exclusive access to multiple hobby videos.